What's up everybody, King of Fomo here, coming at you with your daily crypto update. In this video, I want to talk about what is the best thing that you should be doing with your crypto in 2021. Now, of course, I can't answer that question for you. You guys have to do your own research and figure it out on your own. But what I am going to tell you is, what am I doing in 2021 that is giving me the greatest gains in crypto overall? And to put it short, we're really going to talk about many different coins and many different blockchains as well, many different second layer solutions, and why I've dipped my toes in so many of these as opposed to just holding Bitcoin or Ethereum. If you're just holding your crypto here in 2021, you're really missing out on some major gains from different places. And for a lot of the times, you don't even have to buy some of these obscure coins. You can make money without buying anything new and just using what you have. So we're going to talk about that in a second. But before I do that, I also want to remind you guys, head on over to my Patreon. If you guys want to get these crypto videos 1, 2 to 3 days early, then that will be very helpful, especially in times where we're having some pretty big bull runs. I'm expecting usually probably around when Cardano launches its mainnet in a couple months, when I'm going to be increasing the amount of videos that I'm making and increasing the amount of gems that I'm going to be finding. But for now, the short version is there's no reason to FOMO into literally every single NFT or every single meme coin, because I'm sure that a lot of you guys that have been doing that or have been watching other people do that have sort of learned your lesson. Yes, you can get really lucky and strike it big with 1 or 2 of these meme coins or NFTs, but 9 times out of 10 you're going to lose a gigantic portion of what you're putting in from doing that. So one of the safer things that I'm doing in particular is yield farming. So there's tons and tons of places to do yield farming. We're going to look at a couple of those, and we're also going to look at some other kind of gems that you guys might want to take a look at in terms of if you're not interested in yield farming and you want to get just the profit from the altcoins. We'll talk about those a little bit more as well towards the end of the video. But the first one I want to talk about is right here. This is DFYN. So I've talked about DFYN for many months now. Honestly, like I said, in 2021, the majority of my profits that I've made hasn't really been from buying random altcoins, but it's been from doing this yield farming stuff. So over on the DFYN website, you have a lot of different farms that you can choose from. Let's see if we will reload it here and see if they'll pop up. But you have a lot of different farms to choose from. And many of these farms don't require you to dip your capital into a very risky asset. A lot of people have Bitcoin, a lot of people have Ethereum. If you have Bitcoin and Ethereum and you put it on the Polygon network, well, then just deposit it into DFYN and you're going to get an APR of 42.9%. Now, of course, the risk associated with that is you don't necessarily own the crypto. If you're staking it in a platform, if some sort of major hack happens and your pool gets emptied, well, then you're out of luck. But these pools are fairly safe with how many have been out there and with how long they've been out there. There haven't really been major hacks from these pools in particular that I'm talking about today. But that's the thing, is what I'm saying. If you already own a stack of crypto and you're sitting on it for a year looking for what to buy, maybe you buy a coin that goes down a couple of percentage points, maybe you only buy coins once every couple of months. If you're staking in a platform like DFYN, even with your stable cryptos like Bitcoin, like Ethereum, and like a couple of these other ones, let me see if I can reload this again, see if it'll pop up, like a couple of these other ones, then you're going to be getting a very nice APR. Now you can decide what to do with DFYN. Like I said, I've talked about this particular coin on other videos, but you have options. Option 1 is to hold your DFYN. Eventually, these farming rewards are going to get lower and lower, and you're going to be able to wait until the price of DFYN appreciates due to the supply decreasing drastically, or you can just do the safe method and take all of your farming rewards and immediately sell them for a lower percentage APR, but still nonetheless you're getting a percentage APR just for holding your crypto and staking your crypto over here on platforms like this. Another one that people are really excited about, let me see if I can find it over here. This one is over on the Avalanche blockchain. This is Yield Yak. Now these types of farms that are newer, that offer extremely high APRs, course, there's a much higher risk reward ratio over here. So you can see the compounding APY is 95% here, 1,599%. Now, of course, when you're getting into percentages that are that high, usually you're going to run into impermanent loss. You're going to run into the price of the token just going down significantly overnight. But if you're quick on the jump, if you are not overly emotional, if you're not holding for too long here and trusting it too much, it will pay off just from farming here for a couple of days or a day or so. So definitely look into these types of farms as well. Now, I'm not going to give you the full overview about how to use these blockchains because there's plenty of other videos talking about how to get onto here, but this is the Avalanche blockchain. We've talked about this on the channel as well before. This one's kind of heating up as well. It's at pretty much the same spot as where Polygon is right now. Now, is there room for growth for Avalanche? That's kind of hard to say. This is the thing with these second layer solutions. There's tons and tons of these second layer solutions out there. So do I see them all just becoming your top 10 coins? Not necessarily. I do think that some are going to lag behind, but nonetheless, that's the whole point of what I'm talking about right here. If you're going to buy into some of these second layer solutions, they're most likely not going to dump down to zero due to the fact that people actually care about using them for many different reasons, but also due to the fact that so much of the funds on these second layer solutions like Avalanche, like Polygon, like Ethereum, like the Binance Smart Chain, so many of these second layer solutions have so much money locked in to multiple different types of yield farms like YieldYak and many others. And that's going to really support the price of the main token for the blockchain. In this case, it would be the Avalanche token. And in Polygon's case, it's the Matic token. But you don't have to really worry about that too much, but you do have to be a little cautious when you're buying coins like Yak that are on these blockchains specifically to do yield farming. Just be a little cautious with them. They're big money makers, but they're also big risks as well. So that's YieldYak. That's one that a lot of people have been talking to me about. Another one on the Avalanche blockchain is Trader Joe. Now I have to look into this a little bit. I think both of these cryptos are down a little bit today. Trader Joe might be up a little bit, but YieldYak is down. So it really just, you have to make your own decisions about when you're going to jump into some of these riskier stuff. Sometimes it's not a smart idea to FOMO in at all-time highs when everybody's talking about it, but to FOMO in when everybody's panicking about it as well. So some other things to take a look at. This is one that I jumped into not too long ago. This is Gains Farm over on the Ethereum blockchain and the Polygon blockchain. So this is another one. It's just yield farming, trading NFTs, bridges, and the like over here on this system. And again, you're getting daily rewards just for holding the token and waiting a little bit of time. Now again, with Gains, it's a little bit more risky because this is not a tried and true tested token that's on many different websites that many people hold. Very low volume, very low supply, and very low market cap, but it can give pretty great rewards, not only with the price of the token going up potentially, but also with the yield farming that you're doing here in general. So Gains.farm is one of them that, and with these riskier ones, honestly, I'm dipping my toes in them. The majority, the bulk of what I'm doing in crypto is in other places. And one of those places is in the Matic network, Polygon staking. I've been talking about Polygon staking basically since this thing started many months ago, and I've been staking here ever since. My rewards are phenomenal over here on the Polygon staking, and this is something that's a lot more trusted because the majority of the Polygon network, the people in the Polygon network, are staking over here and getting their Polygon rewards. So again, if you have crypto sitting off in the side, if you have Polygon sitting off in the side, don't let it sit there. Honestly, I would say if you're not touching it for weeks at a time, consider thinking about learning how to do this staking stuff and where you're going to put it and what you're going to do with it and how you're going to stake it, because it's going to pay off for you doing absolutely nothing in the long run. And some other cryptos that we can kind of touch on that I've talked about in the past, but I just want to give you guys reminders of. IOTEX, this is a cryptocurrency that's going to really unite the cryptocurrencies together, I think, and I think it's at a pretty low price. Honestly, 7 cents even is probably the best time to buy. So if this thing does dip down to 7 cents, I'm going to pick up another fat stack of this. But it's a waiting game with a lot of these things. You saw what happened with many any cryptos, let's just look at the 7-day chart. You see what happens with a lot of these things. Bitcoin Cash ABC up 103%, Tezos up 62% in 1 week's time span. Solana up 24%. That's a second layer solution. Terra up there 23%. That's a second layer solution. Those are both coins where people are staking. People are staking their Solana tokens, just like what I'm talking about. And that's the reason why it's up so high. One of the big reasons is because people can passively earn from staking. So these coins aren't going anywhere. Terra Luna, the same thing. People are staking over there on that blockchain. Cardano, people are already staking on Cardano. So you're seeing a pattern here with these top gainer tokens. And I don't think that pattern is going to disappear anytime soon. I do think that you're going to see continued growth with many of these staking coins. But if you're gonna take advantage of it while it's early, because once everybody jumps in on the whole staking thing, once everybody figures out kind of this secret in crypto, then your rewards are going to reduce drastically. And when you have your top 10 coins, top 15 coins, all these second layer solutions where you can stake, your rewards are going to reduce drastically, but they're still going to be way better than the rewards that you can get at your average local bank or anything like that. I think that there's going to be quite some time before they get to levels that are that low. But nonetheless, these are things that you guys should definitely be aware of. So that's what I'm doing in crypto. Is like, honestly, I'm not freaking out about trying to find the next new hot project every day. I'm not freaking out about missing Bitcoin Cash ABC or some major pump of the week. Honestly, if I have coins staking on the sideline, I can dip my toes in something that I think might do well, and from then on out, I'm golden either way. If the coin goes down in value, my staking rewards pay off, and if not, then the value of the coin might go up as well. Now, lastly, the last thing I want to talk about and remind you guys of, you guys just watched my last video not too long ago, but don't forget about Cardano. There's a lot of stuff happening in Cardano in the next couple of months here, especially with Sunday Swap and a few other things too. Particularly one of the things that I'm looking at a lot right now is the Giro wallet, however you pronounce this. This is one that I'm probably going to be stacking up a lot more on. I'm going to be looking into it first because I want to know which wallet is the contender for the Cardano blockchain. That is everything for today, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. If you want to get these videos early, head on over to my Patreon. Also, you get access to Discord, where people are going to be talking about things that I don't necessarily make videos about. Like, I'm not doing the super hardcore, heavy duty, risky stuff as of right now because I'm a little busy, but if I have time, I'll make more videos about that, and you guys can learn about that on the Patreon Discord, as well as getting my videos early. And finally, I do want to end up on this. Binamon is actually down a ton today, 34%, but with a lot of these cryptos, they're down for a long time and then they just pop off like crazy. So I don't really worry, especially with a low market cap coin like Binamon. If they get their stuff together, if they launch what they're supposed to launch, then everything's going to be okay with Binamon. And if not, no big deal. There's going to be plenty of other things that come along the way that are going to be nice. But honestly, I do have my stack of Binamon that I'm holding and just waiting for patiently. I'm not freaking out about any type of major movement like this, because if you're looking for a coin or an NFT or anything that you see potential major growth in a short period of time, then you have to be mentally prepared for major decreasing of value in a short period of time too. It's just the way that it works. All right, guys, I'll catch you in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace out.